Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's Section here. We were talking TNA Slammiversary. Let's get into my predictions. First, we have a match with the real one, Fatu, and Bishop versus Jake Something, Steve Macklin, and Mance Warner. I think the team with Fatu and the real one are going to win. Next is the Women's Tag Team Championships, which I think should be on the main card, but it's not. But yeah, it is Ash by Elegance and I think it's her sister, right, Heather, versus formerly known as the Iconics in WWE. What is their name? The Inspirations. I think Ash by Elegance retains. I don't see them losing those for a while until they end up bringing in, like, I don't know, maybe former NXT tag team or something. Maybe Priscilla Kelly and Shotzi, maybe. That'd be cool. I don't know. But yeah. Next, we have my GOAT, AJ Styles, returning to his stomping grounds, the place that he built, the place that he made famous, TNA. It is rumored that Steve Macklin is going to have an open challenge for his title. That's the dude in the middle on the top right, on the left side. He is going to have an open challenge, so I think AJ is going to probably confront him with that. Maybe. If not, I think AJ is going to confront Trick Williams, and we will get a one-on-one match at, I'm assuming, Bound for Glory, which I think would be sick. So yeah, next we have Dark State, which is a NXT tag team, versus Matt Cardona and The System. I never thought I'd see Brian Myers and Matt Cardona together again, but you know, Edge has got to stick together, I guess. I think you give the win to Dark State. I don't see the purpose of having Cardona and The System win. It just seems a little forced at all. So yeah, next, probably match of the night for me, honestly. You have the Hardys. Another one of my goats is Jeff Hardy. So yeah, you have the Hardys versus First Class. If you're not first, you're last. Versus the Nemeth brothers, who come into this match as the tag team champions, formerly known as Dolph Ziggler. That's Nick Nemeth. And you have the Rascals, Trey Miguel and Zachary Wentz. The Hardys said if they lose, that they will be leaving TNA. I think they're not winning. I think we get new tag team champions in the Rascals. All right, let me get into the final 5 matches of the card. You have Cedric Alexander, who returned a couple weeks ago, versus Mustafa Ali. I think Mustafa is set to be a TNA World Champion one day, so I think he needs this win more than Cedric does, personally. I think Cedric was brought in to be enhancement talent for a lot of the mainstay guys in TNA. Next, you have the X Division title with Moose and Leon Slater. Personally, I want Moose versus AJ Styles. I think that'd be a sick match. I think Leon Slater got that in the bag, honestly. If he does it now, I think they're going to give him one more opportunity later on, maybe at like Bound for Glory or something, and then that would be the opportunity that Leon finally gets the belt. But I think it's been built for so long that I think the system needs to suffer a loss, and I think you do that by having Moose lose his X Division title. So yeah, I will get to the main event right now, but let's talk about Tessa Blanchard versus Indy Hartwell, who recently signed with TNA. I think Tessa Blanchard, again, I think the Indy Hartwell thing is kind of the same thing as Cedric, just enhancement talent to push your stars, especially considering that Tessa has already made it apparent that she wants to go after Masha or JC, because I guess it's title versus title, but the way that the online community is making it seem that it's title for title. So I don't know. If it's just a straight up one-on-one match, then I think Masha's going to win, but if it is title for title, I think we get a situation where we have Masha still win, and then Masha drops the title to like a Blake Monroe. She drops both belts to Blake Monroe. And Blake Monroe transitions from TNA to NXT, doing both shows. Yeah, and then she'll feud with Tessa Blanchard. So yeah. Next is the main event, which is Trick Williams, Whoop Dat Trick versus Mike Santana versus Joe Hendry. I think this is literally just a situation so you don't have Joe Hendry eat a pin. I think Mike Santana's getting pinned after he gets hit with a trick shot. Either that or Joe Hendry hits a standing ovation on Mike Santana. Trick picks up the pieces, gets the 1, 2, 3. I think Wesley is going to play a factor. I think the Rascals are going to play a factor. I think a lot of guys are going to play a factor into this main event. And it's going to be something interesting. I also think AJ Styles might play a factor. So we will see. But yeah, that's my predictions. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Later.